The Department of Medical Microbiology is based in the Doris Duke Medical Research Institute at the Nelson Mandela Medical School. In our department, we have 6 academics, and they're all experts in their fields. The fields include TB, HIV, Klebsiella, as well as STDs and parasitology.
My research interests are on using different molecular tools as well as next generation tools to uncover the key markers that are involved during TB pathogenesis. So I have been a recipient of NRF Tutuka funds, also the International EDCTP Fellowship, and I have recently been elected to be part of the Future Professors Program that is run by the Department of Higher Education and Training. So the reason I like to work with TB is because of how much of a problem it is in South Africa, not just in South Africa, but globally. We have close to 2 million people that die with TB annually, and despite our best efforts to find the cure and to treat the disease, it still remains a global issue. So in South Africa, especially in communities that are poor as well as rural communities, TB is a big problem because of limited access to good health care in these communities. And that's why I'm very passionate about tuberculosis research.
Currently, my research focuses on understanding how different mucosal factors might predispose women to infection. More specifically, in my group at the moment, we are trying to understand how the female reproductive tract microbiome might modulate the different mucosal immunity as well as immune integrity. The reason why we are focusing on the microbiome at the moment is because of microbiome. The female reproductive tract microbiome is very important in maintaining the health of the female reproductive system health. What does that mean? It means that if maybe you've got any imbalances in your microbiome, you are at a higher risk of acquiring STIs such as HIV. You also have at a higher risk of having your reproductive tract being colonized by pathogens, more especially those ones that are associated with conditions such as bacterial vaginosis, vulvar vaginal candidiasis. It also increases your risk to UTIs. It also increases the risk to developing conditions such as pelvic inflammatory disorders. And that might have a downstream effect on the woman's reproductive health, meaning that it might increase their risk to HIV, it might affect their fertility, it might also even influence the pregnancy outcomes. So this shows that it's very important to really study the female reproductive tract microbiome and get a deeper understanding on how you can use it to improve the already available treatment strategies as well as preventative measures that are being put in place to try and target or reduce some of the risk factors or conditions that women are facing. Those are like reproductive health factors, as well as to try and improve the woman's health, like in overall.
My research essentially focuses on identifying new drug targets for TB treatment, and the reason being is, even though TB is a treatable disease, currently there are about 1.5 to 2 million people every year who die from TB. And there are multiple reasons for this, and one of those is the development of drug-resistant strains. And so what we try to do is essentially find new targets for the development of drugs that will work differently from the ones that we currently have, so that we can essentially fight this disease, right? And so my passion and the reason why I am doing TB, one, is because, as I stated, TB is a killer in South Africa, and we can't wait for the Western world to actually find answers for us. As a nation, we need to find answers ourselves, as South Africa is one of the 3 main areas where TB is a major problem. And so that's why I do it. And secondly, The bug that causes TB is a very interesting organism. It's very adaptable. It's very, very complex. And so studying something as complex like that has always intrigued me because I'm naturally a very curious individual. So that's why I do this. Currently, I supervise a number of master's and PhD students who try to find these answers. It's difficult, but it's a very fulfilling job.
Our researchers have a large postgraduate component of master's and PhD students. We also have a large honors class of 25 students, and here we teach them about microbiology, molecular biology, doing tissue culture. We have large tissue culture labs. We have a BSL 2+ facility, which means that it's more than a level 2. We also do HIV drug resistance testing in there. We screen for drugs that can have antiviral effects as well as antimicrobial effects. We also have a biosafety level 3 facility. It has been newly renovated. In here, you're able to do research on TB, XDR TB, multi-drug resistance TB. We also have collaborations with other departments in the university that need this level of biosafety. And since it's been newly renovated, we are in the process of acquiring DELID accreditation, which means that we will have Section 20 approval to do research at this level of security, biosafety security. We have international collaborations with Emory University, the Friedrich Lupfer Institute in Germany. All of our researchers also have international collaborators where we do research. A lot of our researchers in the departments have also received awards from the SAMRC, from the NRF, and we continue to do high-level research in these different areas. The students that we aim to attract to UKZN are ones that are excellent because our vision and mission at UKZN is one of excellence. And to do that, they must make sure that they adhere to lab protocols, they are pedantic, they can work independently so that when they leave UKZN, they can fly the UKZN flag high.